Welcome back to the Billiard Corner. In this week's episode, I'm going to show you guys Corey Deuel's deadly 8-ball break. Corey Deuel is most well known for his 9-ball soft break, which I showed in an older video. Last week I showed you guys Corey Deuel's symmetrical 10-ball break, and it's only fitting that we come full circle and I teach you guys Corey Deuel's 8-ball break. Before we get started with this video, make sure to hit that like button to support this channel. It really helps me out, and with that out of the way, let's go and get started with the video. Now, we all know one of the most difficult things about 8-ball is the fact that there's 15 balls on the table. When you break an 8-ball rack, a lot of times the stripes and the solids become clustered together and just makes it really difficult to run out. Now, Corey Deuel is able to figure out a way to consistently separate the stripes and the solids and make the corner ball every single time for an easy run out. Let me show you some clips of Corey Deuel breaking an 8-ball so you can see what I'm talking about.
Corey's going to use a second ball break here, hitting the 5-ball. And he's done that. Look at that, all 7 solids, all 7 stripes right by the triangle. But the rack is perfectly legal to do that as long as you've got alternates in the corners and the 8 in the middle. But this guy's a mad scientist when it comes to racking and breaking. Or anything. 11 inside. Well, he hit those much harder than the last couple of times. It really didn't seem like he hit them as square. The cue ball glanced differently than it has been.
As you guys saw, Corey Deuel really is a mad scientist when it comes to racking and breaking. He was able to separate the stripes and the solids, which is pretty insane, and he was able to consistently pocket that corner ball for an easy run out. You can see how deadly this break can be if you're able to perform it consistently. And today, I'm going to show you step by step on how to do it. The first key principle is a consistent rack. You can attain a fairly consistent rack just by using a magic rack like this or by using a triangle. Now, if you're using a triangle, you want to make sure there's absolutely no gaps in the rack and you're racking it the same every single time. Obviously, if you're racking it differently, you won't be able to attain consistent results. The second part of obtaining a consistent rack is pattern racking. Now, when I was watching Corey Deuel in this tournament, it was rack your own 8-ball, and Corey Deuel was definitely placing the balls in a very particular way in order to separate the stripes and the solids. I'm going to let you guys argue in the YouTube comments below because Corey Deuel is definitely pushing the limits of what is legal here. Alright, so I'm going to walk you guys step by step on exactly how Corey Deuel is racking it and the reason why he's racking it this way. So to start off, I'm just using a magic rack just so that I could get a tight rack every single time. If he's going for solids and he's trying to make the solids go around the center of the table, he's going to rack 3 solids in the front, just like that. Next, it's going to be a solid, 8-ball, and then stripe. And right here's where it gets kind of interesting. He racks 4 stripes in a row in the back, just like that. And then for the very back rack, it's going to be a solid, solid, stripe, solid, stripe. And he follows this pattern exactly every single time in order to separate the stripes and the solids. Now, if he wants to go for stripes and make the stripes go around the center of the table, he's basically just going to inverse this pattern. When Corey Deuel breaks, Corey Deuel is going for the second ball hit, so he's usually hitting the 4-ball right around here. This will cause this corner ball to fly in almost every single time. Now, because he did the second ball hit, these 4 balls are going to tend to fly forward just like that. And then this 5-ball is going to hit this bottom rail and then go forward to go near the center of the table. What's interesting is that this 3-ball is going to go 1, 2, and also end up near the center of the table. Now, you can see there's a cluster of stripes right here, and I'll show you exactly what happens here too. This 15-ball is going to hit the side rail and then go back into the stack. This 14-ball is going to hit this bottom rail and also go back in the stack. This 11-ball is going to go 1, 2, and also go back into the stack again. Now, these 4 balls right here tend not to move very much just because he's doing the second ball hits. This cue ball he hits with bottom left hand English, usually about half a tip. It's going to cause this cue ball to hit this side rail and then go back into the stack just like that. Now, the purpose of doing that is because he's trying to kick the 8 near the middle of the table. And as you can see, if he performs this successfully, he's usually able to cluster all the stripes in one area and cluster all the solids in one area. Now that I showed you guys how each ball reacts, I'm going to demonstrate the second key principle, and that's making this corner ball. When I'm going for the second ball hit, I'm actually aiming at the edge of the 3-ball right around here. Ideally, you do a half ball hit with bottom left hand English on a 3 just like that. the left spin is going to hit the side rail and go back into the stack to kick the 8 ball out. Now if you aim a little bit too high, say right around here, the corner ball won't go in. But if you aim a little bit too low, the cue ball is going to end up going to the end rail and then you won't have a shot. So you really want to make sure you're hitting the 3 ball right around here. The third key principle is separating the stripes and the solids. If you guys followed my first 2 key principles, the stripes and the solids should separate if you're doing that second ball hit like I showed you. Right now I'm going to demonstrate the break. You'll be able to see this corner ball flies in almost every single time, and I'll be able to separate the stripes from the solids for an easier run out. As you guys saw, I was able to make that corner ball almost every single time. I was able to separate the stripes from the solids, and the 8 went in quite a few times during that break. I think that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more pool related content in the future. If you guys want to join my Facebook groups, I'll post the links in the description below. See you guys next time.